A nurse is admitting Miss Swanson and is conducting a mood interview as part of her admission assessment.
Miss Swanson, I am going to ask you some questions about your mood and your feelings over the past 2 weeks. I will also ask you about some common problems known to go along with feeling down. Some of the questions might seem personal, but everyone is asked to answer them. This will help us provide you with better care.
Okay, I don't do very good on tests. I get nervous.
This is not a test. I'm going to ask you about how often you've been bothered by a particular problem over the last 2 weeks. I'll give you the choices you see on this card. You see here, 0 means never or one day, 2 to 6 days is several days, 7 to 11 days is half or more of the days, or 12 to 14 days, nearly every day. You'll pick one of these responses to identify how many days you've been bothered by those feelings over the last 2 weeks.
Okay, so all I have to do is give you the number?
Yes, Miss Swanson.
I can do that.
Great. Now, over the past 2 weeks, have you been bothered by any of the following problems? Little interest or pleasure in doing things?
Well, yes, since my health has changed, I don't enjoy doing things the way I used to. It seems like I've lost my appetite, and I typically have a good one.
Okay. About how often have you been bothered by this?
It's been about every day. I just don't feel much like doing anything. And the troubling thing is, I'm not a lazy person, just not motivated.
I understand, Miss Swanson. Over the past 2 weeks, have you been bothered by feeling down, depressed, or hopeless?
Yes, I feel like I'll never be the same. Hopelessness. Yes, that's what I would call it.
About how often have you been bothered by this?
Oh, I don't know. Let me take a look at this card. I know it's not every day. 7 to 11 days.
Okay, let me take a minute to jot down some notes.